All right, perfect. This is a casual fans podcast with your host Joshua, and we got
I'm saying Joel and Joshua. I'm saying J and J. Shout
yeah.
out, shout out Monday Night Raw. But do you move?
He said J and J, and we ain't talking no JJ
J and J
Redick.
Security. Oh,
Yeah,
JJ
fair
Reddick.
enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is the first episode of Casual Fans Podcast, and to be
Indeed, we
honest,
right here.
he said he a Brooklyn Nets fan.
Indeed, I got the jersey on me too, but we don't have to show that. We can do that later.
He said I can't say too much on
Okay, I
that.
can't. I can. Yeah, indeed.
But yeah, this is going to be a podcast just about basketball, talking about basketball, all basketball, basketball hot takes. You know, we're cooking some stuff up in the lab right now, but this is our first bare bone foundation, podcast, and let's get right into it. You know, first, I mean, a little. I don't know if we should we do a background, Joel? Are you
Background.
good?
I
A
mean,
little
I ain't even
background.
got a background. I just be hooping. You know what I'm saying? I just be talking hoops. You know what I'm saying? I got a little channel on the side. Um, that's basically it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, yeah,
I'm a
for
Nets
me,
fan, of course. You know what I'm saying? I got the Cam Thomas jersey. I ain't gonna lie. I was in pain. I fell down to my knees when KD got traded. I can't
what's that?
lie.
I
It was
fell down
bad.
to my
It was in the
knees.
kitchen. I looked at my phone. I was like,
He hit the
no,
little
it was
dirt.
bad. I did do, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah. A little introduction to me. I'm like a failed basketball player. I know we
Damn.
all had hoop dreams growing up. Thought we could make it to the league. That didn't happen for me. And then I turned into an A1 basketball spectator. You know what I'm saying? Top of its class. They call me a few nicknames: a basketball hater, A1 basketball spectator. You know what I'm saying? They also call me the basketball dictator out here. So, but we'll get more into that. But that's a little introduction about me. I guess we should start getting into the meat and potatoes of the podcast right here, if that's okay with you, Joel.
Yep. Let's get straight to it.
All right, all right. So I'm just gonna put up some context while Joel's getting the picture ready.
Yep. What
There's
picture though? What picture though?
You said what picture?
What picture though?
So basically, the whole context around this whole situation is that, recently, I don't know if you've been hearing in the NBA community, there's been, some picture flown around of basically the pyramid of NBA players.
You know what I'm saying?
And there's been a lot of talk about this. Even while Joel's pulling this up and you see this on the screen right now, there's some stuff that it
You know what I'm
jumps out
saying?
to you when you even look at this list. He said
You know what
there's
I'm
a
saying?
certain person
No
that
names, but you know what I'm saying?
there's a certain person that you
The
kind of
streets
give.
is fiended against it. You know what I'm saying? 5.8 million views,
Mm-hmm.
1,000 quotes, 66 reposts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of backlash.
A
You know what I'm
lot, a
saying?
lot. And honestly, I'd like to start by saying this. Whenever somebody releases like a how do I say, a pyramid or a tier list, it's so objective. Like it's so, like, how do I say, not objective, it's so subjective. My fault.
Indeed.
Let me
Like,
correct
I mean,
myself.
it's 100 players. You can't really objectively go to
It's it's
everybody. Like,
always it's always I should, like, give a disclaimer to this, that our takes are gonna be extremely subjective. This is not
extremely
something.
subjective. I mean, it is a casual fans podcast, so you can't even get mad. Like, you can't get mad at all.
He said, listen, if I somehow have SGA ending up in 16 through 21, you got me. You know what I'm
You got
saying? You
me.
got me.
Like,
I
it
don't know what else
is
to
what it
tell you, but
is.
there's a lot of what's it called? There's a lot of opinionated stuff that comes with this. So, don't take what we say here for word for law, because we ain't no basketball analysts. We just casual fans. All right, if you want to actually get into this, I do agree. I do.
Bottom.
You want to get from the bottom?
I mean, we could go from the top
I,
because
I was gonna I was gonna say like the top, the only because the Nikola Jokic one. I think the Nikola Jokic one is, I think we could both agree as of right now, in terms of like recency bias and all that considered. Nikola Jokic is he's got to be number one.
he got it, bro. He got it,
Yeah,
bro. I mean,
just
if you say Giannis number one, I'm not gonna be mad at you because he got his defense too. But like,
yeah.
so I feel like that's interchangeable. But
You
like,
think?
it's straight, bro. It's cool. Like
I
we
think the
move.
only reason why he's in a tier of his own, like this can change literally within a season.
for
to be
sure.
honest, for me, is only because he just won the NBA
Yeah,
championship.
but it's
I mean,
also because of
Finals
how he
MVP.
won it, bro. Like,
Yeah,
bro was just dominating every game, bro.
yeah. A lot of how do I say? A lot of records were broken in his conquest for championship.
A
So
lot of records.
I think
Bro
that
got the
should also.
triple, all type of triple double records, assist game records. Like, it was actually kind of crazy, absurd.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when people have been down, I remember when people were down Nikola Jokic, it was just crazy.
It was
I,
nasty, bro.
yeah, I remember I was watching a video from I think it was Dylan Does Basketball. He's a really good YouTube channel, by the way. Dylan Does Basketball, and he was
Shout
talking
out,
about
bro.
yeah, he was talking about basically how about Jokic and Embiid that whole MVP race. It was 3 years. And then the last year, honestly, in my opinion, I think Nikola Jokic deserved MVP. I think she should have stacked the accolades this one season. But,
He really could have got Finals MVP and MVP, bro. But they
yeah, that's
just
what
they
I'm
just
saying.
wanted to, whatever.
They wanted to give it. They gave that here damn
Yeah,
that
here, nigga, damn, like, like
MVP.
here, bro. Like, you want it
That,
so bad, take it, man.
yeah,
Like,
that was what they gave Embiid. They gave the Embiid is like I bro
I mean, he
we had
averaged
enough years.
33. He did average 33. My only thing is the people's arguments that they made for him to win was so bad. They could have just said, boom, he's averaging 33. He won like 50 something games or whatever. He was like, you know what I'm saying, on top of business. He stayed toes on business. And then towards the end of the season, Jokic was kind of chilling and Embiid was going crazy. So it was like, oh, like, let's give it to Embiid. Like, Jokic really could have averaged a triple double for the season if because he was like, what, 9.8 assists, 9.9 assists. He could have averaged a triple double if he really wanted to. But he was like, nah, I'm chilling, bro. The playoffs isn't like 5 games, or like 10 games. I'm chilling. Like, I don't need to average 10 assists every game. Like, he would literally sub out with 9 assists. I've seen so many games where he would sub out with 9 assists, and I'm just like, bro, if that was like some other, I'm not even gonna name you. If that was some other players, they would, they would, they're staying in the game, bro. They're staying in the game, bro. So it's like he
I
got
would
it. He's a great player, MVP caliber player, obviously,
I would also say too that what's it called? I would like to start by saying that all the people like that are in 11 to 15, I'd like to say 11 to 15 to 1 are all MVP caliber players.
for sure.
Definitely. I mean, the thing is
Uh,
the only
yeah, actually, yeah,
The
yeah,
only
yeah,
reason
yeah,
the only
yeah,
reason why is just because I see
yeah.
Anthony Edwards, and I do think when Anthony Edwards is healthy and he's doing his thing
He's
down
a
in
dog,
Minnesota,
bro.
he
No
is an
cap.
MVP caliber player. But then when you have players like Damian Lillard, Paul George, he said not too much on Ja. We already know what Ja his off the court issues, but not too much when he's there too. When he actually is healthy,
Yeah,
I think he's actually
especially
really good.
Zion, bro. When Zion's healthy,
It's
Zion against anybody, he could be the best player on the court against anybody when he's healthy. It's just a matter of just not gonna play more than 20 games in the season, which is
That's what
tough.
I'm saying. So it's just that,
So
I
tough.
would like to also, start the conversation with that because that's definitely true.
Wait, hold on,
But
hold on. I feel like we're getting sidetracked. Hold on.
you
We
think
gotta
we
look at
getting
the pyramid.
sidetracked on this?
We gotta look at the pyramid. Wait, hold on.
He said, looking at the pyramid, I guess if we get back on top, looking at the
Yeah.
pyramid,
So top three,
top
sure.
top three, I'm fine with that. 4 and 6 is where we get into the meat and potatoes of it.
Yeah.
Listen, Luca, he's fine where he's at. All right. Now this Jason Tatum and SGA. Listen, SGA
Ah!
they had a really good season. I'm not gonna cap with you. I'm not gonna sit here and act like his season wasn't nothing short of incredible.
Yeah, and it's not like it was a fluke because he was definitely capable of that like the past like 2 seasons. But
Exactly.
he just keeps getting better, and he's actually a good defender now too. So it's like
Mhm.
at some point, you know what I mean? Like it's like some people before when they wasn't trying to stamp Luca. Like when I see Luca, I was like, he's that guy, bro. Like we don't have to wait.
But my thing comes when you put SG over Jason Tatum. Listen, I understand Jason Tatum has had a history in the playoffs and in the
A
finals
history, bro.
not to show up. But the level of disrespect I'm seeing from my superstar here, I'm not appreciating it. I just can't take this. I understand that he had he had some bad games. I mean, you can point to some games, even the Milwaukee series that they won, where he basically disappeared. Even in the series with the 76ers, where he disappeared. I would even point to game 6 when the Celtics were facing the 76ers. And basically, he scored no points
He
in a
scored
half.
nothing until like the last two
He didn't
minutes.
start scoring until the fourth quarter. I understand. But
Bro, that
SGA
was
hasn't
funny.
even been to the play. He's only and the times that he's
But he
been
was
to
in
the
the
playoffs.
playoffs though.
Yeah, I know. And only times he's been to the playoffs, he's been an A seed. Jason Tatum has taken his team to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 times, the finals once in the last five
Wasn't it like
years.
3 times?
That
Well, in the last 5 years. Wait,
yeah, in the last 5 years,
yeah, in
he
the last
went
5 years, it was 2 times. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
he took his team to the Eastern Conference Finals and the finals. And I understand he didn't win it at the end, but all I'm just saying is that, come on.
Yeah, they jumped
Shy
the gun a little
really?
bit.
You
They
said
jumped the gun a little bit on Shea
I
for
could
sure.
listen, I can understand in hindsight that if Shy had a back-to-back first all NBA season, and he's doing this at this age, I can agree that he deserves to be top 10 if he's done this back to back. But this is one season. This is very recent. I can understand the future behind SGA, but I don't agree with it personally. I think that right now it goes Giannis, Curry, Luca, JT, and then we have Devin Booker, and then we have Kevin Durant, and then that's when we get to SGA. I still think SGA is top 10. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think in that spot he's not top five. He's not. As
Yeah.
Kendrick say, smoking on top five. This man is not. He's not part of that pack that we're smoking. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, my thing is, I'm just looking at it in terms of like these are tiers, and so they're all on like the same type of level.
yeah,
And in terms of that, I would put Luca either with Giannis and Curry or just by himself.
yeah,
And then
fair enough.
I'll probably put like all these guys, like honestly, shade through like Ant or like shade through like Jimmy Butler. I'll probably put in like or
In the team,
even shade through Embiid. Like yeah, probably like shade through Embiid. I would just put in a tier,
yeah, I'd agree. I can
and
agree with
then
that.
after that you have what I'm saying, Bron AD, Jimmy Butler, D Mitch, Ant, where it's like yeah, something like that. Where yeah, Shea is just a little bit too high for me. Like he did average 30, efficient 30 on good defense, but like with good playmaking too. But it's just like, yeah, you're jumping the gun a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Especially considering like playoff success, uh, and efficiency. Even though with JT's like some struggles in the playoffs, but like at the end of the day, he's still, you know what I'm saying, one of those guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he got like a 45-point game or something like that.
Yeah,
Um, he's still
most
one of those
games in
guys.
most points in an elimination game. He dropped 50.
Yeah,
I
he
think
literally
so.
right after Curry dropped
Yeah,
50,
he
bro
dropped
got like
50.
52 or something like that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just I do agree with you. I'd probably put one Jokic, two, three, 2, 3, 4 actually. I do two,
Yeah,
three,
I'm going two,
four.
three, four, Luca.
And then I would have basically five, and then the whole five all the way to about I want to say Ant at the bottom
Yeah,
there,
like
5 to
something like
about
this.
15. I think would be fine. And then at that, I'd put probably Jason Tatum at 5, and then right next to him would either probably be out of SGA, Devin Booker, or KD. That's gonna be
Yeah.
that would be my list right there. But there's another big
Oh,
glaring,
something
glaring thing we
else?
got to talk about. Another thing is that Donovan Mitchell and Edwards. I'm very confused. You know what I'm saying? Donovan Mitchell better than PG, John Morant, and
Yeah.
Dame. You think he's better than
Yeah.
Dame when healthy? I don't know about.
Look, all I'm saying is, ever since D Mitch dropped 71, I never looked at him
I
the
see.
same way. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
I started
Yeah,
looking at him different when he dropped that.
Mitch.
He did have a kind of mid playoffs this year, but like every
Yeah,
single
he
year in the
did.
playoffs, pretty much every year, he turns
He's
it up.
been you're
He
not
goes
wrong.
crazy. So, like, and bro, all I'm saying is, you know what they say on Twitter? The aura, bro. He got that aura, bro.
He got the aura.
He
I
got the
think.
aura. He got the what? The table. No, that's not a table. That's a playmaking thing. But like he just got it to me, bro. Like I don't know, bro. It's something about D Mitch that I don't know, bro. Now when I put him, I'll probably put him in the same tier as Dame. I don't
Yeah,
think I would lock him above Dame. But like if somebody said he's better than Dame, I'll be like, like
I
you
mean.
got it, bro. Like I think I if you're gonna like you know what I'm saying, guts in my head, I probably take Dame. But
Mhm.
if someone like said you got to take D Mitch in this elimination game or whatever, I'll be like, yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I would say the gap between the both of them isn't really that far, if
yeah,
that makes
either
sense.
way, if you wanted to say one was better than the other, the gap is not going to be that big. So
Listen, I know this is probably gonna be an unpopular take already off the bat in the first podcast, which is
ooh,
crazy.
hot take,
But
hot take.
personally, I don't think Jimmy Butler is all that. Jimmy Butler is a
Bruh, come
he's
on,
a
bro.
post he's a
You
post.
don't, bro. Come on, we can't
You
keep
already
acting like
know.
we don't know. Hold on, we can't keep acting like we don't know who Jimmy Butler is, bro. Come on,
Listen,
man.
bro. He's a post game. He's a what's it called? He's
He's
a
a
post
postseason player, which makes him
yeah
even better,
postseason
bro. He turns
playoff
it up when it
player.
matters.
And
He goes crazy.
if we're talking about regular season, I can see why I'd put
If
Jimmy
you said
Butler.
regular season, we put him like over here ish, but
Yeah,
like
he'd be
we're
on
talking about
16 to 21.
postseason, bro. You know,
Post, yeah,
he
he
right
put him on.
here. So that's why
He
you
put
gotta
him on
balance it
top.
out. This is really the balancing point. You put him right here because he be like here in the regular season, and we're like here in the playoffs, bro. So it's like
No, I like Jimmy Butler's game. I would go to say that what he did in the playoffs is actually pretty crazy when you
it's
think about
so
it.
crazy, bro.
For teams that usually the Heat was an A seed, right? If I remember, I'm pretty sure
Mm-hmm.
they were A seed,
Yeah.
and they beat the first seeded Bucks. I mean, barring that Giannis was injured, for most of the series, he still beat a Bucks team that even without Giannis should be literally cleaning the floor with the with the Heat team, if that makes sense. And then he did go on to beat the Knicks, and then he did go on to beat the Celtics with all their players, might I add.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what he definitely did in the playoffs is actually very commendable. But I would just love to see Jimmy Butler perform outside of the playoffs. Honestly, I just
Like
please.
see her
I,
tune on a random Heat game in the middle of the season against like the freaking Pacers or something. He's just going dogging Miles Turner. It's like, hey, that'd be fun to see. But hey,
yeah,
he does what he does when it matters. He just be trolling
and
sometimes.
that's fair. And
He be
honestly,
trolling.
that's fair for what you call it
Saying
in
we
the
do a little bit of trolling.
and the NBA Twitter community, a lot of what we talk about is basically, did he win a championship? Did he reach the highest peaks that he did? When we compare players,
Yeah,
we
like, what
compare
did he do in the offseason? What did he do in the playoffs? So it's like
we compare rings, we compare MVP accolades and
finals
narrative,
MVPs, all that stuff.
yeah, narrative driven stuff. So in terms of that, I think he has a solid shot. But at the end of the day, he hasn't even won a championship or a ring himself.
Yeah, but like that's like 90% of the league. Even like these guys up here never won a championship,
True,
never won a
true.
championship, never won a championship, never won a championship.
Yo, my,
Never
you're
won a
not wrong,
championship. You know what I'm
actually.
saying? None of these people here have won a championship.
Yeah,
So you gotta get when it comes down to it, he's like one of the few people here who's led a team to the finals. Well, I guess
true.
it's not few because it's LeBron, AD. I get, but I guess that was on LeBron's team. So whatever, we could whatever.
I guess
And
everybody.
then KD.
Yeah,
I guess Debo. You can even Debo.
yeah,
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. I think
Curry, Giannis,
everybody.
Jokic, but then everyone else. Oh yeah, Kawhi. But then you know what I'm saying. So I feel like he's in the right spot right here.
Yeah, that's a sound argument for why he's in the right spot. I mean, to be fair, what do you call it? I'm not gonna disrespect Joel Embiid either. I think his 7 through 10 is probably actually perfect. In
Perfect. I feel like.
yeah, I think that's perfect. That's probably perfect. Like one, the 2, 3, 7 and 10, perfect. 4 and 6, we got to talk about. There's some discussion only because of SGA. 11 through 15, I think actually is kind of perfect.
Yeah, it's fine with
Honestly,
me. Yeah, I'm
there's
fine with
nothing
it.
wrong with that. 16 through 21 is good,
Yeah.
except
The only thing
missing.
is like you could probably say like Ja over like Ant or whatever, but like it's like small discrepancies where it's like, but when it's in the grand scheme of things, it's like it's
I'd put it this way: when I see Ant play basketball and when I see Ja play basketball, I think Ant
or
just
like
looks,
De'Aaron Fox. I ain't gonna lie, he was moving different this
yeah,
year. He was all one, bro.
Mr. Clutch Player of the Year. Even though that award, that award has like no reputation, he
Yeah,
was
I
Clutch
think
Player
only
of the
like
Year.
I think it came the year before. I forgot who it got to.
Yeah, I know, but I know he won Clutch Player of the Year. I think
Yeah,
Jalen Brown, for what it's worth, people talk about. That's a whole nother topic we could talk about the Jalen
I'm
Brown
not gonna
arbitrage.
lie, Jalen Brown is too high.
You think he's too high? I think he's perfectly in
Actually,
place.
he's fine,
Yeah,
but
you think he's
I
perfectly
think
in place.
I'm putting him like here. But
You
that,
think you're gonna
for
put
what
him
it
in
is, he's
22 and
fine.
28?
I might put him right here.
I think
I'm putting him here. I'm raising a couple people here, right here.
honestly, if we want to really get into it, if we can really get into it, the 22 and the 28, I think everybody on that line is perfect except Mikal Bridges.
Mikal could go up, in my
And
opinion.
no,
In my opinion,
in my
Mikal
opinion,
Bridges. Look, all I'm saying is Mikal Bridges got a
all
left hand. He got a left hand.
right, that's fair enough. I think
That's all I'm
one
saying.
big thing from
Trey
16.
Young got a actually no, he got defense. He got defense. But like Mikal Bridges got a left
I
hand.
think, how do I say it? I'll put it this way: 16 through 21. There's an exploitable weakness, and I think in every player. Um,
Yeah.
with Paul George, it's basically health.
Yeah.
With John Morant, he's not really a good 3-point shooter and off the
Yeah.
court issues. And it's
Yeah.
sad that John Morant, his weakness is just off the court
That's
issues.
tough, bro. It's
Like,
so tough.
it's sad that's actually his only weakness, or one of his like
Yeah.
glaring
One of his
weaknesses.
glaring weaknesses.
I'd say too, Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is just father time. I mean,
Yeah,
now
for sure. And
he's
injury, yeah, he just keeps getting injured here and there. But
I
then
would
his team is ass, so it's like,
yeah. He doesn't want to. He wants to go only to the Heat. I mean, as long as you tell the GM to the front office, I think if Damian Lillard had a conversation with the GM telling him, "Hey, I want to go to a championship contending team," I'm pretty sure they would have no
yeah.
problem doing that.
Yeah, but like going, oh, I want to go to the Heat. That's a problem, bro. Like, come
It's
on,
like,
bro.
what are the Heat gonna have to offer other
Like
than Jimmy Butler or Bam
Tyler Hero.
Adebayo?
They're not going to
Like,
offer Jimmy or Bam. They're not going to do that.
Tyler
So
Hero is
it's going to
not,
be Tyler Hero and some other people. That's going to be the offer. And I'm pretty sure some other team has a better offer than just that's primarily centered around Tyler Hero, bro.
bro. Any trade centered around Tyler Heroes, that's
Especially like if it was
that's
a different team, okay, but you're taking them to the Blazers who have Anthony Simons, Shaden Sharp, Scoot Henderson, all guards. Maybe you could slide Shaden to the 3, maybe, but like that if he becomes an elite defender or something like that. But like, come on, bro. Like that's maybe unless there's a third team involved and then you start doing some stuff there, that's where I could see it happen. If you
no,
want a
that's
third team.
I've been hearing some rumors that it's going to be a 4-team trade.
14.
So
Oh
yeah,
yeah, like the James Harden trade was a 14
yeah.
too.
So it's going to be a 4-team trade. So I've been hearing some rumors like that. I mean, that's not the only way they can get Damian Lillard. I'm pretty sure he's probably going to end up on the Heat anyways.
Yeah,
In like
he's
some four,
probably gonna end up
it's a
somehow,
4-team
some way.
trade scenario or 3-team trade scenario. But it is what it is. You
It is, it is, man.
can't really say anything about it. I would say too, De'Aaron Fox.
He just got to get better, really, over
De'Aaron
time.
Fox, I think De'Aaron Fox is just what's it called? Continuity. I think a lot of
Yeah,
things
for
with
sure.
teams is keeping the cores
Same core
intact
intact. Yeah,
and being I don't know how to continuous. I think that's the name. Yeah,
yeah.
being
Like he
continuous.
just had the first year with Sabonis and them, Kevin Herter, Keegan Murray's only getting better. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like
saying
the
it's
core is just
continuity.
gonna, you know what I'm saying? So
Even at that, I think that's a big reason why Jaylen Brown got that contract.
yeah, for sure.
That
Because you got
big
to keep, you know what I'm
contract.
saying? Tatum,
That
Brown.
continuity is
Yeah.
key in the Boston Celtics because the Boston Celtics are knocking on that door, and getting KP might be the door that opens it because
Mhm.
KP addressed some big blaring weaknesses that
Big
the Celtics
issues,
had.
bro.
You know what do you,
Size on defense and offense size, and then like having a
bro?
ball handle that can take pressure away from Tatum and Brown.
Bro, that front court of Robert Williams and Kristaps Porzingis is actually going to be crazy.
If Robert Williams can play like more than 20 minutes a game, it's gonna
Yes,
be crazy.
honestly, in my opinion, that's like
That's low key.
these
I
are
feel like
all
nobody talks about it, but like if Robert Williams could just play more than 20 minutes per game, a lot of issues. But because
listen.
it's gonna be half Robert Williams and a half Al Horford, who's like getting older now.
That's what I'm
So
saying. I think a lot of it what's gonna be this is like another like these are just a lot of topics for a different like podcast
yeah, for
or
sure.
even that.
Like
But
what the Celtics just that could be a whole podcast on the
The
Celtics.
Celtics can run that. They can run like Derek White. I think Derek White could be
Yeah, Derek White's probably gonna be the one. Yeah,
he's
and
gonna
then
be a starting point guard. He could be
Brogdon
a
off the bench.
yeah. And then shooting guard you have Jalen Brown. Small forward you have
Tatum.
small forward you have Tatum. Power forward you have KP. And then center you have Al Horford or Rob Williams being a 6-man. Only because Rob Williams being a 6-man is way better.
Yeah,
Only
more
because of
efficient.
his health concerns. But from what I've been seeing from Robert Williams, he's taking more
Oh,
jump shots. You know,
oh, they need that.
yeah. So if Robert Williams is taking more jump shots and he's less using his athletic prowess, which he has a lot of it, but
Yeah,
if he's using less of
more
that,
than just lobs and just he can
I
take some
I think
shots.
I think he can actually play starting center because starting
Yeah,
center
because you want a 5-out offense. Yeah,
if he can develop some type of three, whether it be streaky or
or a
reliable,
midi. You know what I'm saying? Long two
is done. Is the Celtics can be a different demon. But
for
that
sure. Who's
moving
guard?
on, we got Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson, he really just
Health. It's literally just health.
honestly get him out of New Orleans, please. That
Yeah,
gumbo is
they
doing
got some
something.
issues down there, bruh.
Gumbo
No
and
cap.
something Mills. You know, I'm not talking millions, but
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying. I'm talking that Gumbo and Mills is just not a good combo
Yeah,
for this man. He need to get out of New Orleans, man. Get
yeah,
away from it.
mhm.
But I remember him going on the podcast. He went on Gilbert
Yeah.
Arenas'
He was talking
podcast.
about like how hard it is to lose weight and
Yeah,
stuff.
he was talking about how horrible his dieting was and his conditioning was, and how hard it is to lose weight in a city like New Orleans. And
You
it's
need to go to like Utah Jazz or something, bro.
bro, get him in the middle
You
of
need to
nowhere.
get right with Colin Sexton and the Lowry marketing to them, bro.
OD,
Like,
bro, just throw him on
get
that
right with
team.
them, bro.
Get him
Go
in
to the middle of nowhere. Maybe San Antonio. Oh wait, no, they don't.
San Antonio
Go
now.
hoop with Victor, bro. Go hoop with Victor, bro. Wait, no, they got the woman over there. Hold on, chill out. We know how I feel
Them
about the
San
Knicks.
Antonio woman.
He need to go to
San Antonio woman.
Chicago,
Chicago.
Cleveland.
Oh
Chicago, Cleveland. Oh wait,
no,
Cleveland chilling right now. Cleveland actually chilling right now. So he
bro,
need to go to like what's like a chill out team, like a Sacramento or like a
bro, put him in the middle of the desert. Take him to Phoenix, bro.
that's
Get him out of
Phoenix.
here.
Oh
Take
yeah,
him to
that's
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Man, I don't want him in Phoenix, bro. I don't want to root against him, bro. Like, come on. Zion, Phoenix. He got beef with the Suns. He got beef with the remember?
Zion? Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
remember he hit that. You know what I'm
he
saying? He
did.
got beef with them.
That was when he did the 360, right?
Yeah,
That
he did
little
360
360
windmill on them,
windmill. Oh,
bro.
he does on the
He
Suns. I
got
didn't
beef
know
with them.
that.
Take Indiana.
Oh my, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
put him in Indiana.
Put him
Yeah,
in
get
Indiana.
him with Tyrese and them. Just go to
Honestly,
Indiana,
bro.
chill out over there. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, only because I just think Zion is such a good player. I mean, even I think I don't like to see potential get wasted, and I think Zion has a lots of potential. It's just that there's some choices that you make probably that I'll never make in my life because I ain't no NBA player and I'm like an out of shape guy. He said I'm not out of shape though. Like he said maybe out of shape is a little crazy actually, but
I'm out of
he said,
shape, man.
I be hitting them weights. So
I'm in the gym type. You know.
yeah, I'll be going to the gym like 2 times, 3 times a week. But I think that yeah, just Zion just needs a fresh new set of scenery, honestly, for me.
For
I would
sure.
say moving down the list, Trey Young. I got
Defense.
not
I think this
over
is a
Trey
good
Young, honestly.
I think this is a like unironically, I think this is a pretty
Yeah, it's
good placement. I still
20,
actually don't run it, but like I think this is a pretty good placement for
22
these
to 28
guys.
is pretty good
You could
place.
argue like a couple. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's fine. Honestly,
I
yeah, it's
think
fine where
I
it's
think
at. Yeah.
honestly for me, 22, 28 is fine. I'd move just I'd probably move Mikal Bridges uh in front of Pascal Siakam. I can see that. I can agree with that. I don't think he's better than Trey Young,
I'm
but I
not
think
sure this is like perfectly like completely ordered. I think
yeah,
it's just like
I don't
yeah, I
think
think
it's
it's
meant
just
to
like
be
a
complete
tier.
order.
Yeah,
I think he's just saying that all these players are on the same level.
yeah, the same level, which I would kind of agree. Yeah,
I and if that's the case, then yeah, I agree with it. I don't see no arguments or anything that these people are not on the same level. I think perfect Kyrie for
you
where
could
he's at.
honestly argue like I
Kyrie
guess he
for
hasn't
me.
proven enough, but Jalen Brunson, you could.
That's what I
You
was
know what
about
I'm
to
saying?
say. I was gonna say Jalen Brunson can probably be added onto this list too.
Yeah, because he had a comparable season with like a lot of these guys, like Tyrese and Kyrie. He had a comparable season with these guys.
Honestly, in my opinion, take out Brendan Ingram, put Jalen Brunson.
I like Bi, bro. I really like Bi, bro.
I really do like Bi. It's just that I think Jalen Brunson has had a better season. Honestly, it's just
I
been
guess you
like
could say that, but I don't know, bro. When Bi turned up, bro, he be looking like everything, bro. He be looking like he got the point, he got the scoring, the playmaking, the freaking. He could drive to the rim. He could get you the shots. He could play some defense. Like he just looked crazy. So I don't know. I feel like I'm cool with Bi here, but I think I would just add Jalen Brunson to this tier. Like
you
I would
think
just add him on here,
you're
bro.
gonna put
I would add him on here.
22 to 29. You think
I'll go
he's on the
22 to
same level?
29, and I'll
All
add Jalen
right,
Brunson right here.
that's
So yeah,
fair
we can go
enough.
to the next one. Hold on.
Yeah, now we move on.
I'll be going to the
29
ooh,
36. And there's Jalen Brunson. Speaking of Jalen Brunson,
oh,
actually,
there's
there's
Jalen
Jalen Brunson right
Brunson.
there.
There are a lot of
Um,
rookies here.
oh,
I see. Oh,
you go. We can keep going. It was just
I was
my
gonna
my
say
laundry. You
just
good?
something very quick that I had to address is that Scoot's already here and he hasn't played an NBA game yet. I think that's
I saw.
not good.
Look. If you go over to the left, like a little 3 spots, Victor's also there too. Hasn't even
Oh,
played an NBA game yet.
oh yeah, I didn't
What
recognize
is
him with the
going?
short hair. Yeah,
I think
take
that
both of them out. Take
yeah,
them both
I
out.
hate when people do
I
that.
hate
Come
that,
on,
bro. We
like
don't know what they are yet, man. They could be better than this. They could be worse than this. We don't know.
I think
So just take
I
them
think
out.
I think when people place expectations, it gets a little too crazy.
Yeah.
Like another whole topic is the expectations on Victor is
Mm-hmm.
absolutely like
She's crazy,
just
bro.
slow down. Like
Like, chill out.
I think people are expecting Victor to be a second coming of Manute Bol. I'm like, bro, hasn't even played. Like, chill out. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
bro.
I think in the G League, I said the G League, the summer league, we already saw some problems. Victor Wembanyama getting injured already, having some
Wait,
problems
he
with
didn't get injured.
He didn't. I mean, he didn't get injured, but he has
You
some
mean like
problems.
he was like struggling a little bit, like yeah.
When he was
Well, he was struggling
struggling,
in that one game, and then he went crazy the second game.
he was struggling to keep up with like some of like the NBA pace. That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
meant.
yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah,
injuries. He was keeping up with NBA pace, and I think that that's a really big thing. I don't think his body's gotten adjusted to the NBA,
yeah.
and it's going to take some time.
Yep.
So,
A
like I
lot of this
said,
stuff happens in the off season. Like a lot of this improvement happens, you don't see it
there
necessarily
you
on the
go.
court. Like you see it, or you don't see it, but they see it. Like
Hmm.
that's where you see different people get playing time, and people be wondering, oh, why is this guy getting more play time than this guy? He's better, but it could be he wasn't in the lab. He wasn't there shooting in the gym. Like
Exactly. The ice.
like
It's the iceberg effect. That's what they call it. That iceberg. They
exactly.
only see the
A lot
finished
you don't
product.
see the top. You don't see what happened on the bottom. You see the 1,000
Exactly.
hours that they put in for real.
I would say so. I would all like just to end that with saying not too much on Victor and Scoop.
Yeah,
You know
not
what I'm
too
saying?
much.
Not too much on Victor and Scoop.
Chill,
He
relax.
said let's not go crazy
Yeah, let's
on
not
them.
jump the gun. All right, let's start from the top. Oh yeah, Chet too. Chet hasn't played either, so you need to take him out too.
Mm.
Same
I mean,
thing.
the only thing with Chet is that he got injured when he was playing in
Yeah,
summer league.
he did.
So I mean that's the only thing with him. But yeah, I'd agree that too. I think we should just take rookies or people who haven't stepped on the court yet.
Yeah,
Just take
let's
them.
take it.
We're
Take it
not doing
slow.
that.
Yeah, wait until it's time. You know what I'm saying? Evaluate them day by day, type of time.
Mm. A crazy thing here that I see too is Walker Kessler. I know we shouldn't really
Wait,
be
where is he at?
arguing
Hold
with
on,
Seth.
let me
He's all
see.
even though he's all the way in the bottom. Like Walker Kessler already isn't he like he's a second year? No,
He just played his first season.
yeah, this is his first season already on the
I'm not
left.
gonna lie, it was a good
He's
season,
good
bro. I'm
though.
not gonna
Yeah,
lie,
he's good
it
though.
was a really good season.
That he was. I'm pretty sure he's probably like one of the best rim protectors in.
Literally one of the best. He top down. They traded Rudy Go. They traded Rudy Gobert, and they already had Rudy Gobert on their team. Like that's or like a Rudy Gobert light.
Yeah,
Like come on, bro.
I like that's crazy. Rudy Gobert, another Scotty
And
Barnes.
he's not afraid to shoot three. He was shooting a little bit. I seen his. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. I
So
was
if he
gonna
could shoot too, it's over.
I was gonna say too. Scotty Barnes is here too, and
Yo,
he's
where's
only
Scotty
played like
Barnes at?
one season right there.
Like, he's played 2 seasons.
He's played 2 seasons.
Yeah. He just
Okay,
finished
yeah.
the second season. He was the same
Oh
same class as
yeah,
Fade and them. Yeah, he just had a little
yeah,
slump in the season. So
yeah. I mean, to
yeah,
be
or
fair,
that's
I feel
yeah,
like the only reason why he's had a slump, part of it has to be doing with Toronto. Toronto's kind of
yeah,
rebuilding themselves, so I think he probably had a slump because I don't even think he knows, where the direction of the franchise is
yeah.
going.
But well, I mean, it's going around him really. So it's him and Pascal. They wanted like the guys. So it's like, and they were trying to run him at like the point because he was trying to give him more point like ball handling responsibilities. But
Playmaking
his shot
responsibility.
just kind of fell off a little bit. But that stuff kind of happens sometimes. Yeah, you just got to give time to the young players and stuff. So
I would
um,
also I would also say that there another blaring discrepancy here that I'm not liking is there's not a lot of Celtics players. Are we just gonna act like they weren't the
I
second seed in
mean,
the
like,
NBA or
who do you
Malcolm
want here besides like Al Horford?
Malcolm Brogdon? He just won Six Man of the Year.
Brogdon.
Brogdon is definitely better
You know
than.
who else is in the running for 6 man of the year? Russell Westbrook, and he's on the bottom. So it's like,
I mean, but he's
and
at least.
also Chris Middleton. Actually, no, he did have a kind of a mad season, but he
I
was good in the
know
playoffs. He was good in the play. You want to put Chris Middleton? You must some respect like Chris Middleton, bro. They're tweaking.
Malcolm Brogdon is better than Russell Westbrook. This season he did better than Russell Westbrook. I'm not gonna say all
Yeah.
time.
I
This
mean,
season he
yeah,
did better
you
than
could
him.
put Malcolm Brogdon at the bottom, I guess, but
I
it's
think
just
he
like mid off, bro. I'm not gonna
I
lie,
think he at least
mid
deserved to
off.
be. I think he at least deserved to be in 79 through 91. Honestly,
You know what?
I think
I agree. I actually agree.
I
You could
think
put
he
him here,
deserves to
definitely.
be 79 through 91. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's better than MPJ because MPJ was a vital. I don't know how they say MPJ is better than Spencer Dinwiddie's better than MPJ. I'm trying to figure that. There's a lot of stuff in that 67 through 78. I know there people say they're the
I don't
same.
think it's ordered.
Yeah, like I said, what do you call it? I keep saying better. I mean, I don't think him and MPJ are on the same level. I think MPJ is
Honestly,
a
I
little
think they
higher.
kind of are, bro. I'm not
You
gonna
think?
lie. I mean, I think MPJ's like better, but like the gap is honestly not that big. Like MPJ this season, up until like more in the playoffs, like his defense was kind of and
That's fair
like
enough.
his offense, it was just like literally they called him Michael. That's possession stops with me, Porter Jr.
Oh
like
yeah, he
literally,
said
anytime
Michael.
he got the hold on,
Bro,
how
the
do I?
nicknames went on.
Oh
Michael.
no, a light.
Michael never seen a bad shot. Porter Jr.
Michael passed the rock, Porter Jr.
MPJ. Yeah, the
Damn, I got
nickname.
my basketball. Hold on, let me get my basketball.
Oh no, bro, was about to take the basketball out
I
for
gotta
this
send it to
take.
the bit.
Bro said MPJ was really good actually. But yeah,
Hold on. Oh, shit. The bit is gonna be funny when I get the basketball. I got the basketball, but I can't hear you. I don't have my headphones.
just quick
Hold on.
second.
Put my headphones back on.
Can you take a look at the chat real quick? Just quick second. Sorry.
All right. Here's some.
Did you see it?
Oh, yeah, I got it. I was gonna say Michael never passed the rock. Porter Jr. The bit actually wasn't that funny, but I just had to show that I had the basketball.
That's real. You gotta show that off.
I gotta show it off. All right.
Yeah,
What were we talking about?
we were talking about
Oh
basically
yeah,
the.
Spencer Dinwiddie. Yeah, Spencer Dinwiddie, cool 6 man off the. He's playing. He's forced to start. He does a passable job. He just shoots. He actually has a lot of the same problem. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm. Did
He
you
has the same problems.
just quick second? Can you take a look at the chat real quick? My fault because something
Oh,
just
hold on.
came up.
Oh, okay.
All right, but I think the rest of the pyramid is fine. I don't think there's really
Yeah, the
anything.
pyramid is straight. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can like do some little stuff like CJ's too high. Uh, little stuff here and there that could be adjusted, but this part is mostly fine. It's really just some glaring stuff here. If I really dissect it, you could probably move some stuff around. But it's like it's cool. It's whatever. Some young players are a little bit lower. Some and with young players, it's like we're gonna see. They're probably just gonna improve. Draymond is. I don't know how I feel about Draymond.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Draymond's. I mean, there are some questions like also like Jaden Ivey is another question mark here, but you know Jalen
Is he there? Oh
Williams.
yeah, he right here.
Yeah, so
I think
there's a,
he's fine. Yeah, you got
you
like the
think he's
youth right here. I think they're fine. There they are.
hmm But anyways,
Well, K should be higher, low key.
I have no more gripes about this list. Do you?
Yeah. I don't even care like that. Yeah, it's fine.
All
It's
right,
cool, bro. We're good, bro.
all right. You think that was? I think that was a good little episode. You thought that was a good little
Yeah, I
episode.
thought it was a good started episode. We got some banter. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
there you
saying?
go. Perfect. He said we're
Good
gonna come back.
bants.
We're gonna come back, with the new topic. I don't want to set a time schedule because I don't know the time schedule yet. We're gonna update you guys on that when we got that. But this was a Casual Fans podcast with Joshua and go ahead.
Joel.
You said, yeah, and we'll probably see you next time. Keep it PG. Don't be saying some crazy stuff on the
You
timeline
see,
about
don't get
us.
away at all like your boy Xavier Woods. All right, let's go.
All right, all right.
Let's get out of here.
Thank you.